How is it that systems can run a real estate business for you? You know, traditional thinking in our industry will have you as the real estate agent doing everything in your business. And so really as an industry, we're not even thinking about systems. We're not thinking like business owners. So I want to challenge you in this video to start to think like a business owner. A business owner thinks like a McDonald's franchise owner. They're going to invest some money and as little time as possible to get a return on their investment out of that business, right? So I want you to start thinking about what systems do you need in your business? And I'm gonna go through some examples here, but I wanna get you thinking through that. Stick around to the end of the video. I wanna give you access to a free report, 16-page report that goes through the 6 stages of business growth, the mindsets, you know, the skills, the tools, the systems, the team structure you'll need to scale your business from starting out to $2 to $3 million plus in GCI. So stick around for that. If you like these videos, give me the thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on and leave me comments. So when I think about systems and I think about the ability to scale beyond yourself and someone who went from chaos and way too many hours in her business to, you know, working 2 days in her business and ultimately selling her business is our very own Stacy Peterson. She's currently the COO of Real Estate B School. You know, I met Stacy in another coaching program. She called me on a Friday and asked me, hey, I liked what you had to say. I think we can, you know, benefit from your approach. Would you help us and consult into our business? And I said, call me on Monday. Literally, this is what I said. Call me on Monday. I'm starting a coaching program. She's like, complete BS. The fact is I was starting a coaching program because my journey was not a straight path, and it was sort of just a bunch of pitfalls and a bunch of failures. And luckily I was always failing fast and I was always falling down, but picking myself up. And the 6 stages that I just talked about took me about 6 years to go from new to the business to completely leveraged, selling 400 homes in a single year, working 42 days that year, making $2,300, $2,400 an hour in my real estate business. And so when you think about that journey, it's only because of the systems approach. And so Stacy's journey was very similar. We have children the same age. When I met Stacy, she was overworked, underpaid. She was attempting to show up as a great wife and as a great mom and, you know, tend to her physical body and her emotional well-being and also her spiritual, her faith walk, right? And it's a lot and it's too much if you don't have the leverage in your business through systems and technology and people. And so Stacy was working with buyers, she was working with sellers, you know, under 100 transactions or so, and we were able to get her out of production in a 6-month period. We were able to triple the size of her business in about 3 years. She went from 7 days a week to 5 to 4 to 3 down to 2 days a week in that business. She came on to help our clients in Real Estate B School as our first coach ever, and then she ran our coaching department, and she was the director of operation, and now she runs the show. The thing I love about Stacy's journey, I want to give you specific examples, is that from a systems perspective, Stacy was able to, 1 year, she closed 222 transactions with a single administrator. Let me say that again. She closed 222 transactions with a single administrator. You can't do that if you don't have everything systemized in the business. And it was balanced between buyers and sellers. So there were active buyers out searching for properties. There were sellers getting on the market, getting under contract to close on both sides. A lot of chaos, right? And with one administrator. And so the areas of focus for, you know, to be able to pull that off is a lot of it was in client care. So once a client was acquired on the buyer side or on the seller side, there was step-by-step process to make sure that nothing was left to chance, that this wasn't a like, hey, let's hope that this person gets a good experience. You know, there was a step-by-step process on the buy side and on the sell side, and for transaction coordination, right? So once a property went under contract, these specific things happened. These email sequences went out. These phone calls happened with specific scripts. Referrals were asked for at this time. Testimonials were asked for at the closing table, right? Everything was systemized. That was the first area of focus. The second area were sales systems. So to be able to step out of production, and maybe you can't foresee that or you don't see that in your future, I still want to challenge you to think about your business that way. There may be a day where you're unable to go on consultations. So is your buyer consultation process and your seller consultation process set up in a way where you could step out of those sales processes if you had to? And also your scripts, right? Are you and your team using the same scripts? Are you training and coaching on the scripts and holding each other accountable, right? Most teams are not doing that. And then when you think about lead management, right? Do you have a system around lead management, the same email text sequences that go out, right? Is there, 90% of folks, when you first contact them, are not going to agree to meet with you. So what's your plan, your lead management policy and system, your lead management protocols to be able to turn as much of that 90% into face-to-face consultations? So that's the second area. The third area is marketing. What can you do to systemize your marketing? What can you do to generate leads consistently so that you're not sort of opening up shop in the morning on a Tuesday and you're like, okay, what should I do today? No, you had 14 leads come in overnight and they're all high quality leads. You're not paying Zillow or Realtor.com. You're not spending 100 grand a month on mass media like some of these bigger teams do, and they have marginal profit and they have to sell a ton of real estate themselves personally, right? We're generating high quality leads systematically, and we have a process that we follow to get them into the hopper so we turn as many of those leads into happy clients as possible. So think about your business. Think about, how much of my business depends on me showing up every day and lifting up these big pieces, marketing, sales, client care. I'm gonna show homes today. I'm gonna get a property on the market. I'm gonna put a listing into the MLS. I'm gonna design a brochure, take pictures. I'm gonna run a sign here. I'm gonna attend a closing, right? I have a lockbox that's broken. I have to go to my MLS board, right? Think of all the things that you do all day long and the pay grade of those things. If you're doing a bunch of administrative type activities all day long, the industry has trained us that we are to be our own administrators. And there's no way to scale your income and achieve more money, have more freedom and have more impact if you play the game that the industry has laid out for you. So if you're at the point in your journey where you just want to know these 6 stages and dig into the training around it, and I go through the mindsets, I go through the actual tools and systems that you'll need and use, the questions that you should be asking yourself, the things you need to graduate from stage to stage, go to realestatebusinessgrowth.com. It's the Real Estate Business Growth Navigator. It's a 16-page report that lays everything out for you to navigate all 6 of these stages. So go to realestatebusinessgrowth.com. If you like these videos, give me the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on, and leave us comments. We'll see you in the next video.